What's going on, guys? Hilltown here, just outside tinkering in the yard today. And with it being barbecue and campfire season and things like that, I figured I'd show you my outdoor granite fire pit build that I made. Maybe it'd give you guys some ideas if you're in the market to either make one or buy one at a store and take it home and assemble it. But either case, I'll show you mine. Maybe it'll give you some ideas. So when I started shopping for a fire pit, I knew I wanted to shop locally, and I wanted something that was more irregular looking than those cookie cutter ones you buy in the big box stores. So I found a granite quarry that wasn't too far from me, and he sold two kits, this being the larger of the kits. It was a 46 stone kit. As you can tell, each of the stones are approximately the same size, but they are irregular, and you kind of have to put this thing together like a puzzle to try to get it to sit flat and so forth. I didn't put a proper base under this pit for two reasons. Number one, there was already a bed of stone here that had been applied years earlier, and it was fairly hard and compressed, so I wasn't worried about settling. The second reason I didn't put a base down, I didn't know if I'd like this pit here, and I may choose to move it in the future to a different location. After I built the pit, I put this 3/4 inch stone that you see here down around it. As far as construction of the pit, it was very simple. I just laid the stones down. In other words, picture this as your base layer. So I went all the way around with the stones. For my second layer, I simply staggered the stones and covered the gaps and continued to build up like that until the pit was complete. My biggest concern when I built this thing was, over time, if I kept having fires in this thing, it was going to crack these stones. So I wanted some sort of a ring to contain my fire and contain all that heat. So my inside diameter of this pit was 36 inches. I shopped high and low online and just about ready to give up. I thought I was going to have to make something. And believe it or not, Tractor Supply sold this purpose-built fire pit ring. I think it was like 30 bucks. Galvanized steel. So this Tractor Supply ring has no bottom to it. It's simply just a hollow or a bottomless galvanized steel ring. And what I wanted some sort of an ash pan on the bottom of this thing that I could dump, because over time ash would build up and it would have to be cleaned out. So I had a friend of mine make this base for me, and basically it's 1/8 inch steel full of holes. The water will drain down through it and the ash will remain on top in most cases, and I can simply take this thing out and dump it periodically. You can see it has a T-handle there, and there's also one out of sight on the bottom here to help lift the thing out. I want to thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.